folks, I'm Joycelyn for ISSA and JVFit.com. Today I'm here with Laura, who I will be training for the next 12 weeks in her off-season to get her ready for the next competitive tennis season. This year, Laura would like to up the ante. We've set some goals, and the plan is to bring power and speed to her game. To do that, we will integrate jumps and plyometrics to develop her explosive power and sprints to increase her speed.
Tennis players must move fast, be agile, and powerful. The demands of the sport require start and stop action, repeated bouts of explosive power, agility to change directions rapidly without losing momentum, and endurance. These are all necessary ingredients to play well. Meet Laura. She is a competitive recreational tennis player. She is in the second 6 weeks of a 12-week off-season training program designed to improve her explosive power on the court. What you will see today is one component of the program. This program also involves strength training to increase her overall strength 3 times a week, a cardiovascular work with intervals performed at 60 to 70% of her max heart rate to increase her endurance, and sprints to increase speed. It is important to understand that although improved fitness will make her a stronger athlete, these gains will not transfer automatically to increased power in her sport unless she practices the skill, and then gradually the nervous system adapts and the two are integrated, and then eventually she will become more powerful in her sport. Since tennis is considered a high-skill sport, skill training will not be neglected. It will be in addition to. The following assessment tests will be taken throughout the course of the training program to note changes in explosive strength and predicting changes in sports performance. I have selected 40-yard sprints to determine basic speed and power, vertical jumps to measure explosive leg power, push-ups to determine endurance, and the shuttle run for agility and quickness. The warm-up. Shoulders are heavily involved in the sport of tennis. We begin with shoulder rotations forward and reverse to get the synovial fluid moving into and around the joints. Next, internal and external rotations to strengthen and protect the rotator cuff. 3 sets of 15 with a medium band resistance, followed by soda can raises. Again, 3 sets of 15 with a light weight. Hanging from a bar for fascial stretching. You want to hold these stretches for about 10 to 30 seconds. A set of push-ups to get the chest and core warmed up. 20 body squats to get the lower body ready for dynamic movement. A light jog around the court to get the heart rate up and warm up the nervous system. Or an oldie but goodie, jump rope. This is a great way to condition the non-oxidative energy system and develop jumping power in the calf muscles. These repeated muscle contractions provide a protective reflex designed to protect the legs from injury and increase vertical jump and leg power. After 5 2-minute segments, now we're ready to get to work. Tennis incorporates total body movements, leg power and speed with upper body explosive power and rotation at the waist. We will be working with both upper and lower body movements. Today we are working to increase explosive power to improve her game, specifically a more explosive serve and swing. To do that, we will be training with plyometrics. Before getting into a program such as this, your athlete should be conditioned and already have a solid strength foundation. Plyometrics not only train specific muscles in dynamic movements, they also train the nervous system to respond quickly. The stretching causes a stretch reflex and elastic recoil in the muscles. Combine that with a vigorous muscle contraction, and this high force overloads the muscle and its strength and power are increased. This will enhance Laura's capacity for single explosive movements, like a smashing serve. When Laura began performing plyometric exercises, she started with 2 sets of 5 reps for 3 exercises. By focusing on quality over quantity, she has become more conditioned and has been able to increase the amount of impact her body can sustain. Today she will be performing 3 sets of 10 repetitions with 1-minute rest between sets to fully recover so that each set can be performed with maximum explosion and power. Alternating between upper body and lower body exercises will provide additional rest time for the part that isn't working. We will also be using medicine balls, or med balls. They usually weigh anywhere from 2 to 20 pounds. Because of their weight, catching them causes the muscle to stretch and contract eccentrically as the body starts to slow down and control the ball. We have 4 lower body exercises and 4 upper body exercises to be performed at full intensity. Med ball sit-ups. To develop core and abdominal strength. This exercise is not recommended for people who currently experience any back pain. This exercise can be done with a partner or a spotter. Standing 3 to 5 feet apart, start with knees bent, flat on the floor. The sequence is as follows. Sit up with the ball, throw the ball to the spotter, catch the ball from the spotter or partner, lie down with control and sit up with the ball, and repeat. Squat jumps. This is a basic exercise utilized for improving jumping power and increasing explosive leg power. It is also an important part of any plyometric program. It serves as the foundation for more advanced jumps. The technique. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and bend your knees slightly. Jump up and drive your arms upwards. As you land, retract your arms and squat down. Then, with as little ground time as possible, jump up again. Med ball chest passes. This exercise is excellent for developing the pushing muscles in the upper body and strengthening the muscles of the trunk and lower body. The technique. Stand with one foot in front of the other, with the knee bent slightly. You should be standing 6 to 10 feet apart. Hold the ball at chest level and throw it to a partner like a basketball chest pass. The partner catches the ball and then immediately throws the ball back, forming a semicircular pattern with no time to spare. Performing this exercise on your knees will also isolate the upper body muscles. Skiers. These are good for people who must change direction rapidly when running. The technique. Stand with feet together, jump with both feet together forward and to the left side, land, then jump forward and to the right. Jump as quickly as possible for 5 to 10 repetitions. Med ball chest high catch. This is excellent for developing power in the triceps and shoulder muscles. People with shoulder problems should not attempt this exercise. The technique. Feet shoulder width apart. Hold the ball at chest level. Press the ball overhead with both hands until it flies into the air straight above. Use the legs to help push the ball vigorously overhead. Catch the ball with both hands and immediately throw the ball back into the air. Lunge jumps, or split jumps. This builds the gluteal and back muscles. This is an excellent exercise for developing striding power for sprinting and lower body flexibility. The technique. From a standing position, jump up and land in a split position with the right leg bent and the left leg extended and back. After landing, immediately jump up again and land in a split position with your legs reversed. Keep the body straight, torso upright, and jump as high as possible. Med ball waist throw side to side. This exercise requires a little more core and abdominal strength to perform, but excellent for developing power in the rotation of the waist, which is necessary to perform a powerful dynamic motion in a tennis swing. The technique. Holding a med ball with both hands, rotate to the right, then to the left, and throw the ball as far as possible, moving from the waist so that the arms are forced to move from side to side. The rotation is actually coming from the waist and propels the arms into motion. Repeat this motion aggressively 10 times each side. Ice skaters. This is an excellent exercise for developing the thigh muscles for lateral movements and for stabilizing spinal muscles for dynamic movements. The technique. Stand with the weight on the inside part of your feet. Using a speed skating motion, drive off your leg and swing both arms to the right, then immediately drive with the right leg to the left. Move as quickly as possible when going from one leg to the other. These are just a few basic plyometric exercises that can be performed to increase explosive power on the court. The degree of difficulty you choose to exercise is up to you and your athlete. The list is endless. Integrate these exercises with sprints and you have now increased your speed, but we will save those for another day. The cool down. An essential and critical component to this workout. Walking away from a workout without stretching is the biggest mistake anyone can make. Leaving your muscles unattended adds insult to injury. Stretching should never be neglected. After the workout is when the body is primed and most pliable. That's when you can really get deep into stretch those muscles and even gain some flexibility. Remaining flexible is important for mobility, the elastic response needed to perform plyometrics, and minimizing the risk of injury. Pay particular attention to the muscles that were just worked to eliminate any residual tightness and possible soreness that you may experience in the next couple of days after play. You want to be sure to hold a stretch statically anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. The longer the hold, the deeper the stretch. Include at least 5 to 10 stretching exercises in your routine. Some important stretches to consider. A chest stretch. Across the body shoulder stretch. Groin stretch. Calf stretch. Remember to stretch both sides. Hamstring stretch in a supine position. Modified hurdler's stretch. Trunk rotation. And a pelvic tilt. The body adapts to whatever you give it, so we train the way we want the body to change. By placing stress on the body, it forces the body to adapt, and thereby causing change. Plyometrics are your best tool to increase explosive power in your game. Word of warning, these exercises should not be performed more than 2 to 3 days a week. They place a substantial amount of stress on the muscles, bones, and joints, and the body needs time to recover and heal.
As you can see, this is not a workout for wimps. Give that workout a try. See how your explosive power improves. And please, do keep me posted. This is Joycelyn for ISSA, and for more nutrition fit tips, you can find me at jbfit.com.